and thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep rolling with the 39 Oldsmobile engine install with this Chevrolet 350. Because we have the engine exposed already, because we tore it down to inspect it for damage, we're not going to use a pressure washer. Instead, we've got it on the engine stand. We're going to use this metal drip tray underneath it to catch any debris. You can pick it up local at several different hardware stores, parts stores, or HVAC places. And it does a pretty good job of catching stuff. As you can already see, we've already sprayed some product on there. There are a couple different products that you can use. Today we're just using super clean foaming degreaser. We've already sprayed one coat on here. We're going to scrape some crud off, go back and do it again, and then we may have to resort to using something more harsh like brake clean. After we get it all cleaned up, we're going to take some stuff off and paint it. We're just going to do a solid black because this is not a pop your hood kind of car. He's not the kind of guy that does that. So no need for a flashy paint job. Let's go ahead, start cleaning it, and don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. And the cleaning continues. Now we got the engine over here soaking. We did several coats on it. It's dripping dry. We scraped the bulk of the grease off of there. But now we're going to work on fine-tuning that. So we're going to take an air blower, blow all the loose garbage off of it, and then we're going to spray it down with some brake clean and degrease it and get it ready to paint. We started on the valve cover, one of them over here too. We got the bulk of the paint off, and while there is surface rust on here, we can clean that up enough to where you really won't see it too bad through the paint. Or go to the parts store and buy a $30 set of valve covers because it's the same cheap crap. It's up to you. But we're going to paint these because he doesn't want anything flashy. So the hell with it. Let's keep going. Now remember earlier when I told you about taking things off to inspect? One of the things you need to inspect is your oil pickup tube. When we took this oil pan off, we found quite a bit of crud stuffed in here. And in the hole on the bottom of the oil pan where the sump goes, there was also a large amount of debris. I'll show you some of that. This will keep your oil pan stopped up with garbage. Look at all that goodness. You got to get all that out of there. If you fail to get all of that debris out of there, what's going to happen is it's going to get sucked up in your screen on your oil pump, and then it's going to clog up your oil passages in your block, reduce your oil pressure, and then boom, there goes your motor. Let's finish getting this cleaned up, start painting it, get everything back together. For the oil pan, we're going to be using a Felpro gasket. This is a one-piece rubber gasket. As you can see, it's nicely built, nice and thick. And look at that, it even comes with some new bolts and washers, as well as alignment dowels if you're doing this in the vehicle to help you guide the oil pan on there better. Very nice setup. Let's go ahead and get her torqued down. We're going to go ahead and start installing these oil pan bolts that were provided with the gasket. Now, this is kind of a lot like cheap Walmart furniture. Don't tighten any bolt down until they are all in place. They come with a star washer to help lock it in place. Just put them in, start them by hand, maybe 2 or 3 turns, and we're not going to run them all the way in tight with our air ratchet or our battery powered ratchet. We're just going to run them down snug and then go back and torque them. Let's get it finished up. Hey, so here's a little tech tip. Trying to drill out these rivets right here, but when you put the drill up, you really don't have enough room to put your hand on there and push up. You cheat with a pry bar. And you just put the pry bar underneath your drill like this and go tech. There you go. Alright, thanks for tuning in. We got some exhaust parts coming in for the Oldsmobile. We'll get back on that and knocked out an oil pump in my friend's Colorado real quick. And we got the Camaro back in the house. If you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to hit me up at greasyboycustoms@gmail.com. We'll see you guys next time. Happy hot rodding.